Hi y'all, it's Eva Annie. I'm back again with another video. You're welcome. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna do a card reading for you. I do tarot, oracle. I'm a divine channeler, storyteller. If you're here today, I'm not doing free writing messages or poetry. This will be just intuitive guided message for you, or whatever it is that you're concentrating, thinking on getting message from your spirit guides or whoever. If it doesn't fit, don't throw a fit. Yeah, move on with it. Yeah, okay, thank you. But thank you so much for being here, and I hope that you are able to hear what you need to hear today for your highest timeline. I wish I had my singing bowl. I really feel like we need to clear some energy. Or a candle. Do I have a candle? I might have a candle I could light. Do I have a lighter though? I don't know. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. And I don't know if I forgot to say, I'm Eva Annie. All right. Whatever it is that's going on with you guys, collective, who are here with me, you feel like you don't have all the pieces in front of you that you need in order, in order to complete whatever it is, whatever process that you're going through. This could be physically, like you're creating something or trying to put something together. This could also be emotionally or mentally. This could be a habit, or let's see. I thought I saw the word grace. It's not. It says oracle. Grace. You want to do something with grace, and you feel like you're what am I trying to say here? If you're still with me, here we go. Let's see. I need some clarification on what this is. Puzzle piece. If you watched my last video, we talked about unfinished business. And it felt like a contemplating, but right now it's like, I feel like whoever's here with this message, it's like there's something missing. Like it could be clarity. It could be maybe there's someone that needs to communicate something to you that would help you understand how to make this work, or there's just it could be even a repressed memory. There's something missing in order for you to kind of click things into place. That's what I'm seeing. So, Baba Yaga, number 7. Wow. That's dark and ominous, you guys. Let's see what this says. I feel like look at those blue butterflies though. How could something be so dark and ominous and have all these beautiful blue butterflies around here? But they're behind this tree. They see over here, but they're behind this tree. Something's hidden, something's hiding, something. It could be you not being able to see something because of a fear. This could be a fear in the way, because it is a frightful house, they say, yes. Baba Yaga loves human flesh as a treat. Let's move on. Sorry, I just had to. Anyway, a time of great and powerful initiation has come for you, and you are in the middle of a dark and creepy forest. So you are awakening spiritually, you are awakening to a higher truth, basically. You're awakening to a higher truth, and you're realizing I'm in a really not a great spot. This could, like, you need to be a little careful how you're treading because you're standing at the doorstep of a really creepy house. Okay, so maybe there's someone in front of you that does not have good intentions. Yeah? And I don't know if you're seeing that, but I feel like you have. I feel like you, maybe this is a new insight that you've come to. So yeah, your courage, you need a lot of courage right now. But it's saying don't fear, don't fear. It's saying you've learned and are learning a great deal about you and your strength, by the way, about yourself. Discovering your deepest strength and inner truths. I knew it was about strength. It won't be easy, but in the end, it will make you grow. That's where we're at. Okay, so it's like all those stories, like where, you know, Dorothy goes to Oz and has to go on that whole journey, or, you know, down the rabbit hole, Alice in Wonderland. All those fairy tales. I just got really tired. I feel like this is really draining your energy, man. Holy cow. Of course it is. You're like a sponge, but it's saying you're needing to clear those burdens away. You're needing to wash that away. Let yourself release it. Cry. Take a shower. Take a bath and put all your favorite scents. Light a candle safely, of course. I don't know. The frogs here. That's clearing out emotional baggage. There are lotuses that are already bloomed, though. You see, you've already done a lot of healing. Oh, I didn't realize that was kind of like a... Yeah. Oh my gosh. Be without malice. Look how much dark is around you. And they're saying to release this. To release this. But doing it without malice. Don't become it. Yes? Because that's what we can do. We learn the lesson. We don't become it. We learn how to honor our truth and like move past it and heal and grow and become smarter and stronger. But man, that's hard to do in a dark place. Be without malice. I need to read this card for you. I don't have them all memorized. Most of it's intuitive, but when I'm called to read it, I read it. You know? So yeah, you've been hurt. You've been disrespected. You've been disappointed by others. Yeah, there's a lot of heartbreak here. There are feelings of anger, hurt, and disappointment. So it's saying to feel any and all of your emotions. In this card is saying to feel any and all of your emotions. Literally next to this card. I mean, wow. It's like you're... But you have a choice in, always, in how you respond to a situation. You can acknowledge it. It hurts. You're going to learn from this experience, because when it comes back again to see if you learned your lesson, you're not going to do it with malice. Yeah? You're not going to just attack. You're going to do it with grace. And you're going to let go of all that disappointment and anger, because you know that that's not actually protecting you. at all. It's actually causing it to keep coming towards you when you're holding on to that energy and letting it just simmer. What's the word? But just like inside of you, just fester. Yeah, I don't know. We needing to release. Cry if you need to. That's, yeah. Did I say something about taking a bath? I really feel like you could take a spiritual bath. Just really focus on visualizing, you know? I need to too. They say water has memory. It's very healing, you know? And then I remember I was watching a video the other day and someone said something about, I just baptize myself every day. Like, water is my healer. Like, yeah. So I'm just like something in that message. Do not let them inspire retaliatory, is that it? Retaliatory acts that are born of malice or spite. You can be mad at someone all you want and they can be a complete a-hole. But what you put out comes back. Therefore, let them put out their own crap and get that back. But don't, like, add to that. Okay. That's easier said than done because I honestly am not, I mean, I have people in my life that I'm in conflict with, and I would, it's like when you get triggered, right? Okay, so here we are. Something that maybe you've been holding on to from a long time ago. Something happens in your now environment and you get triggered. And normally, you would only see that perspective, that trigger. But this time you realize that has nothing to do with me. These beliefs and stories that I'm creating, it has nothing to do with this situation. It's almost like my mind is trying to find evidence to make it true. Is it so? Or it's like assuming someone doesn't like being around you just because they like things to be particular. So if you're like in their space, maybe they are not having the funnest of time because they want it to be particular, but they don't want to be rude. So, you know, and then you hear down the road that they were complaining about you. Well, we could take that as, wow, I'm a burden to them. They don't want me around. They, you know, I feel like I'm, you know, unloved, unwanted, whatever, you know, whatever it is, the road that it takes you down. And this time, instead you say, wow, you know what? That has nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with me. You know, I'm going to let they can speak for themselves, but, you know, instead I'm going to see, you know what? This has everything to do with that particular person. And, maybe it's a certain thing that they don't particularly enjoy, but does that mean that they feel that way about you? Maybe not. Maybe they do. Maybe that's, you need to decide, obviously. But I'm just saying, we're getting too caught up on the details. And I guess if you want to love on someone unconditionally, then you have to trust that they do that for you as well. I feel like I'm trying to explain something and I feel like I'm not doing a good job. Oh, look, we have loving compassion here. That's what I was trying to say, like the whole, when I got on that loving unconditionally thing, that's, I feel like there's just, it calls for having compassion for people. Even when you feel like maybe you're the one that's being hurt, maybe there's, you know, it's more about, here it is, it's more about the energy that you're coming into this space with, because here's this other person and here's you, right? If you're coming in with that energy of like, it doesn't matter if you're smiling. Their energy is responding to your energy, and now they're going to be defensive with your energy. It's creating chaos. And you can pretend all you want, but energy doesn't lie, okay? You can wear a mask and you can pretend that this, you know, if you're in that energy and you're bringing that to that person, and you're probably like, why are they acting this way? I wasn't even like, God, they're just going to get angry at me. No, they're feeling the energy, right? So it's like, it's more like if you walk into that space with loving compassion, they're going to feel that energy right away. If you're not in that space to be able to do that, maybe you need to just not approach it that way. You know, that's fine. It's okay. It's wherever you're at. You know, don't just do something because I'm saying so. But it's about the energy that you're bringing it towards into that situation, because now that creates transformation, because you transformed your energy and brought them something. Therefore, the outcome is more likely to be, you know, balanced and fair. Does that make sense? That's the message that's there. I hope I explained that properly. I really, really do. It's like, okay, I have this vision of me. I'm in this tree, and I have this new friend that I've never met before, and he's like, hey, can I come hang out with you in this tree? Like, what are you doing up there? I'm like, come on up here. And I'm like, yeah, I'm just people watching. I'm like, watch, this guy is about to have a fight with this guy. And then it's like, well, how do you know? I'm like, because I can see their energy. He's got this big old red, like, he's ready to, if anyone says the wrong thing, looks at him the wrong way, it's going to explode, right? And this guy's energy, he's over here, and he's got that, basically I'm saying whatever energy it is that you're holding when you interact with someone else's energy field, they're going to feel that, and that's how they're going to respond. Or not. Maybe they're aware of this as well. Maybe they are not carrying that up. Maybe they're only carrying it for a little bit. It's okay to feel anger. That's not what I'm saying. It's malice and spite. It's when you hold on. If you don't let it flow out. Like, if you don't have healthy ways to, you know, let that energy flow through you, because you don't have to hold on to any of it. None of it. Everything's infinite. And you can grasp some of those at any point, you know? Anyway. I got lost. Let two become one. This is balance. See yourself in nature. Feeling really strong in who you are makes it so that when other energies come to interact with you, you don't react back. You are able to respond, you know, with loving compassion, but also boundaries, because, you know, you're not going to be, I don't know why I feel like I have to crouch down to you guys. Okay, come on up here. How are you? Hi. Anyway, sorry. I really need a better setup here. Embrace your shadow. Well, embrace the dark is what it says. Balance, right? Let two become one, and then it's embracing your shadow side. Okay, so it's like embracing those aspects, that seeing that that natural, it's normal, it's natural. These are natural parts of our growth process, where we do have to stand in that shadow, right? We have to acknowledge that it's there, but not in a way where we're shaming or blaming or pointing or creating more, right? We're not taking it and like ganging up and fighting. Like, you guys, stop banging your heads together. Like, right, so we get right with our own energy, right? Anyways, back to that whole tree thing, right? That was me seeing how inner energies are interacting with other people's inner energies or energy fields or whatever. It felt like it was inside. not just the aura around them, because that kind of felt like it was more inside, okay? The things that they were, these strong emotions, right? If you were able to see that energy, those colors, how bright and how big or how chaotic that it, or how calm and just peaceful it was, if you were able to see that, you would be able to predict how people were going to interact with each other when they passed by. You know what I mean? Or how they were going to interact when they did. You know, it's what I'm getting. So basically, when someone's getting triggered, maybe towards you as well, now you can see that in a more compassionate way as well, and not take it as that's mine. Actually, no, it's not really mine. That's not me. It's them, right? Otherwise, they would be more able to come towards you in loving compassion and talk to you in a loving way of wanting to grow together, wanting to understand, wanting to, if they're not coming at it from that perspective, then there's no point in trying to have them understand anyway. It's more like that's where they're at, and that's, oh, sometimes it's not okay, but that's okay, because I'm gonna be over here with my own, and I'm gonna know my truth. I'm gonna know my truth. Oh, I don't like that. Can you see down my shirt? Anyway, hopefully not. I'm gonna sit up a little more. I really felt like I had the clarity, but it was really hard. It was like a whole ocean of just riding the waves and not attaching or holding on to any of those things that come your way. Just letting it, you know? I don't know. New blueprints. Yes, this transformation. That's what we're talking about. It's going to create, transforming the energy within yourself creates that transformation of what you can now start to see on the outside. Of course, give it at least a year, right? Because our manifestation and cycles, sometimes you're still dealing with some karma and what you manifested from the year before, and it takes a lot of time. It could take a year, it could take 5. It depends on how fast you can get there, I guess. Something like that. I don't know. I don't know. That's what it feels like. But it's a radical expansion. Look at this. Radical expansion. New blueprints. And transformation. Dang. But this is like solid. This is like, you know, people might see kindness as weakness because maybe those ways that they view as what is kindness, maybe they do feel weak because maybe those are, maybe they people please, maybe they don't have boundaries. And that's okay. That doesn't mean you're a weak person. It just means that's where you're at that moment. Maybe you haven't learned yet. Whatever. We're not going to judge. If you do judge, lest ye be judged. Okay? Yes, karma come to play. Right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. Right, you want to be able to receive these new light codes that are coming in, because there's some beautiful energy coming in from, anyway, harmony, when there was chaos. You gotta get aligned. You gotta get aligned. You can't keep pointing your fingers at everyone else and just assuming that everyone's gonna be that way. If you're not right with your energy, of course, that's going to be mirrored back to you constantly, and you're just going to at some point just give up and be like, F it, like, you know, this is how people are, this is how women are, this is how men are, this is how, like, no, actually, it's not. It's not at all. That's your experience, and that will continue to be your experience until you make this change, which maybe you don't know that you need to, or how to. I don't know. But that's why you need to embrace this shadow, darkness, which is not really dark. It's just this void space, right? That particle that came in, that was the strongest particle, came from a place in space where there wasn't anything. Well, not anything, but like a place where it would not have been able to come from because there's like no galaxies in this area of space. I think it was outside of Virgo too. Anyway, I saw a picture and it was like pointing, anyway. It's like seeing the mother womb, right? That place of that dark matter, the creatrix, the womb, the place where everything is contained within, but it manifests out. So you see the physical is the manifestation coming from this, what you think is void, which is all encompassing. It is the water. It is the womb. It is the creatrix. It is the place of spirit before it's manifested. And this is why I'm saying you are built in the same light. Therefore, you create that space within first. And then it cultivates and you nurture it. You nurture yourself, right? This isn't taking bubble baths and eating dark chocolate and lighting a candle and doing meditation. No, this is every day. This is a lifestyle change. This is seeing higher perspectives. This is learning the lessons every time you have a trigger and you respond better. And every time you get stronger and you unpeel another freaking layer. And every time you realize that you are not who they say you are or treat you and have decided you are. You are you. You get to decide. Unless you're out there like doing some really bad stuff, then maybe you are in denial and you probably need to see some help. We're not talking to that crowd, okay? There's always exceptions, so stop stereotyping and labeling and blanketing every statement and thinking that it applies to every single person because you are a smart aleck. Okay? Shall I say, you are a smart ass and you look like one too. So stop it, you. Okay, no more smart alecks in here, okay? I heard the comment that you were thinking. Just kidding. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. That's what people do though, right? Isn't it? Isn't it? They think it applies to everyone. Well, that's because the programs that you're working with internally are trying to continue to prove to you that yes, those things are true. That's what you believe? Okay. You're creating it. Cognitive dissonance, self-fulfilled prophecies. That is the same concept as well when you're looking at it from the viewpoint of energy exchange. It's all saying the same thing, but through a different lens. So you can look at this from a viewpoint of psychology. You can look at this from a viewpoint of spirituality. It doesn't matter. It's the same. It's the essential. It's the untouchable. It's what it's the foundation it's built upon. All right, and it spreads out into branches where you can look at it from different viewpoints. But guess what? It's still this. It's still right here. That's what we're saying. So you can get intermingled and explore all those different realities and all those different viewpoints and ways of seeing this perspective. But guess what? The truth remains. All you need is love, love. Love is all you need. 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 All you need is love, love. Love is all you need. Love is all you need. Love is all you need. Right? There's your heart chakra. Unfurling back to love. I was hearing that. I love that lava song. Anyway, this transforming, yes, that's the transformation. Coming back to that pure state of who you were when you first came here, the blueprint you were meant to have. But these things that have happened, look at them like lessons in growth in order to really be able to stand in this blueprint that was meant for you in the first place. So you can hold it from that place of like, this is who I am. It's a journey. It's not a destination. You're not at your destination. I'm sorry. And you will never be there because guess what? It's moving. It's a carrot that's dangling. And every step you take, your view of what that outcome needs to be changes too. It's never going to... It will, but it won't. Let's say, if you can see little aspects of that coming into your now reality by the little changes that you make. Let's say you just started exercising. Yes, I've done that. It's not really exercising. I like to dance freestyle and I let music move me, and somehow I'm like, oh, I'm over here doing yoga stretches, but I'm dancing. I don't know. You find the thing that moves you. That moves you. Whatever it is that moves you, let spirit move through you. Now I forgot where I was even going. But yeah, oh yeah, little changes that you make in your daily that help you feel more like yourself again, that help you really ground yourself, make you feel like that's your natural flow, that's your natural, that's where it's supposed to be. Maybe you feel more peaceful, at ease, maybe you're not getting triggered as much. It's a slow process of filling you up with this life force energy that now you feel motivated and strong and you're feeling more passionate. Maybe you can still get stuck in those things, but you don't let it hold you there anymore. You don't make it go back down that spiral. You're like, I'm gonna let myself feel this. I really am, because I'm about to let it go. And then you keep walking. Because it's for you. It's for you. It's not for anyone else. You are here for you. This isn't about being selfish and not thinking or caring about others. No, this is, you need to put your seatbelt on first. Like, I don't know. What you doing, baby? Anyway, I think I'm gonna do one more card and then I'll be done. Do you need anything?
Yes, my iPad died at 50%.
Oh, plug it in, baby. You can use the plug. Mine's not. I'm so sorry. So frustrating. So frustrating. All right, spirit guides. I feel like you're wanting to feel like a sense of home again. Reclaim your energy. Yep, that will help you feel a sense of your own energy. Will help you feel this sense of freedom. Because freedom is just another word for nothing left to lose. You've already released all of these things that were not really you in the first place anyway. Okay? You've looked at those parts of you and you realized, that's not who I really am. Do I need to sit here and say that's who I am? Is that really who I am and who I have to be? Is it? Or was that an experience and that's how it was Maybe I was mirroring. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Hopefully you can get to a place of forgiveness and be able to transform this shadow. Become more balanced within yourself. More grounded in your true nature, which is not, maybe it feels like the energy that you're in will always be there and that's forever and that's just who you are because you've attached yourself to it, because it's there, it's always there, and it won't go away because you've held on to it. And it's in these moments of triggers that we slowly over time get better and better at our responses, or lack thereof. Sometimes just staying silent and walking away is okay too. It depends what you need to do to honor you. Sometimes you think that's what you're doing. Sometimes you're running away too. Maybe you just need to acknowledge that I needed to. I don't know. Whatever it is for you. But listen to that. Anyways, I feel like I'm just like, sorry, I'm not trying to like harp on you. Gosh. Maybe we are being way too hard on ourselves even now. But yeah, that's you and your own energy now. And you are an infinite being. This is you and spirit being able to walk together, co-creating. That's let the two become one. That's you and spirit. That's your light and your shadow that you've balanced and is a part of you that you honor. And now you can utilize it as a strength in situations where you need to be more masculine, or maybe you need to be more this, or maybe, I don't know, whatever it is. I don't know why I said more masculine. Maybe that's for someone out there. But balanced forces, see? You're more balanced, so you can utilize these forces that you tap into depending on the situation, whereas it doesn't have to be all the time. Maybe that emotion, that trigger, it's really actually being helpful now because it's like, oh, I'm looking at something from an angle that I need to get out of. And then you start reminding yourself, and then you start considering other possibilities, and then hopefully that you are able to gain some clarity. Gain some clarity on. But sometimes we are not able to gain clarity because maybe it has to do with another person, and sometimes they don't want to speak truth. Maybe they don't even want to see the truth even in themselves, so how could we even ever ask for that? Or maybe, I don't know, maybe they don't want to hurt your feelings. Maybe the truth is they're just like, you know, I don't know, whatever it is. Holy shiitake, can we just acknowledge this two become one, harmonic flight, two forces here, balanced forces here. I mean, we have the nature and the darkness, or I mean, we have the light and the darkness, sorry. We have this earth grounded, and then this expansion up. We've got completely balanced forces in all directions. We have balanced forces. This is seeing endings and beginnings as the same thing. This is seeing blessings in struggle. This is seeing the beauty where you may not have seen beauty before. And that starts to feel expansive, and you start to feel more free to explore because you're not just reacting, and you're actually able to grow and respond, and you're actually able to get right in your own energy. I sometimes imagine what it would have been like to not have had a childhood full of trauma that you had to heal from. You get into your adulthood, and it's like you feel like maybe all these people have surpassed you, and you're like, wow, like I have. It doesn't matter where you begin, because some of them people are gonna get to a certain point and realize that none of the stuff that they have around them is what they want at all anyways, and they're gonna start over, and maybe they go back to college at 50. Who knows? We cannot put everything on that. It's just you can't judge from what's on the outside. You just can't. You can't. It will never work. Ever, 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 ever. You want something that someone else has, it will never, ever, ever, ever work, because that's for them. And there's something for you. But we don't need their validation of what's successful. Some people think of success as, what are their financial, like, do they have a mansion? Do they have, like, I don't know, maybe it's all financial. Other people's success to them is like inner peace. Maybe some people view true success as an abundance of love. I don't know. Maybe it's a balanced force of all three. Because I think that is a possibility. So I think that that's kind of where you guys are at, where I'm at as well with this one. It's connecting with our soul gifts, our soul family, right? And really merging with the divine. When we are right in our own energy, it's, yeah, peaceful. Anyway, one more card. I know I already said that last time, but one more card, because I feel like your soul family wants to say hi. Anything. No. I don't know. Here it is. Soul family. Didn't I just say I think your soul family wants to say something to you? Soul family. Soul family. That means if you are an infinite being, you have other beings that are energetically the same as you on that type of soul frequency. They match your frequency. You know what I mean? Maybe you haven't met them. Maybe you have. I don't know. Maybe they're in your immediate family. Or not likely. I feel like you, maybe the majority of you, have not been in with your soul family, your soul tribe. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. They're asking you to tap into connecting with that energy, you know, like meditating, really calling forth these energies to come into your life. Start manifesting this, because I feel like as you are tapping in and you are getting more aligned, they will start to come in. When this card came out, I just had this rush of just like sigh of relief. You guys, that was so amazing. I kind of want to cry. Like I'm not even lying. I'm really noticing the dolphins and the whales. This is people you really truly connect with, that mirror your energy. The ones who actually you can talk to and they don't think you sound crazy. Star seeds, other star seeds, possibly you're coming into the realization of who you truly are on a spiritual level. That starts with the more base level, energetically, emotionally, body, mind, spirit, and then whoosh, now you're connecting to your higher self. You're connecting to all these multi-dimensions of, you know, you cosmically, and the divine, and the universe, and how these energies are connected and aligned or not aligned, because you're getting rid of all those ones that don't align, and and you are coming into newer timelines. So I will leave it there, and I love you. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Eva Annie, and if it doesn't fit, don't throw a fit and move on with it. Love you guys. Bye.